Welcome back to another typical PNW Guy YouTube video. As promised, we are talking about the Mantis Blackbeard for the AR-15. Now, if you haven't seen the last video, I suggest going back and watching it because you will then understand my history with this, which I'm not going to repeat in this video. So definitely go back and watch it. It is the unboxing video from Labor Day. Now, I've wanted one of these for a long time. Brownells had them actually in stock when I was ready to purchase, which is kind of an uncommon thing. I'm usually ready, they're not, or they're ready, I'm not. So it all worked out. I was able to use their Labor Day coupon code to save 15% on this, which just made it an even better deal. Now, let's get into it. So, as you can see, it comes with a sleeve over the box, which is kind of cool. Let's move the patch. And I've already cut the tape on this guy. And inside, you have the actual case. So get that out of the way. Now, inside here is the goodies. So you will instantly see it is a two-piece set. So you kind of have the charging handles and mechanism. So you have to pull out your bolt carrier group and your charging handle, and you will replace it with this bad boy. So you can kind of see a very similar profile. And then that's the business end of the deal. And this is where the battery pack, which is quote unquote the magazine, touches it. And then if you look right there is what actually pushes back against your trigger shoe and kind of resets it, even though it's not doing like the full action. So nice little item there. Now let's see if I can get this out. So, and then this is the battery pack, and you can see it's not anything super fancy, but it does the trick. And you will see that's where you charge it. Now, this is my only gripe. This USB connection, whatever you want to call it, is ghetto old. And I can order stuff from China off of Temu or whatever, and it comes with the Type-C. So why am I spending $200+ and getting something with outdated connections? So that's my only gripe. It is what it is. I doubt they care. But here, if you want, I was actually playing with this earlier. Let's see if I can get it to work. So that's pretty much what it's doing that whole time you're pulling the trigger and whatnot. So inside you will see you have instructions. Very, very simple, very easy. Now I did charge this, so I did open it, charged it for 24 hours. I do that on all electronics, including new batteries, for all my gear. Just, in my opinion, I'd rather be safe than sorry. So that's the instructions. This is their, thing to download an app that you can play with. And, it's that, whatever. Not going to do that. I don't care enough. So, and then you got this little baggie. It comes with a sticker. Comes with a charger. Now, you can use a normal charger. Sorry, I had a sneeze, so if the video is a little off, that's why. You can use a normal charger of this style. It may not go all the way into the magazine slash battery because it is longer than normal. But you do get a short cord, and then you do get, you do get an Allen wrench to adjust. And right here is where you adjust both of them. So that little hole in that one, and you can see right there, that's the matchup. Boom. There you go. Which I've actually already done. So let's install it. So once installed, it'll look like this. Get a couple different angles for you guys. So it literally looks no different than, your bolt carrier in normal magazine, except this is more of the style of a 20 round. And you can hear, oops, it's on safe. So that's what it sounds like, which is pretty cool. Now I have a suppressor on mine, and some suppressors the laser will get affected. Mine, fortunately, it does not, so it just goes through. Now, you will have to mess with that. You might have to, adjust your laser. Now, one thing that a lot of people, and I mentioned this in the last video, with how I learned all about the Mantis, but in that, we were told that the laser isn't going to necessarily mean where your dot is, because while you might have the dot, or the laser zeroed with your dot, sorry, um, it's still not going to be perfect, which I don't know about that. I made mine to where my laser dot, so say this is where my uh, dot for my red dot is. Mine is just slightly below, just so I can see impact. Now, you do get red, green, or IR. IR just means you can't see the beam under night vision, and all of these you can run them with night vision. Just the green and the red normal versions, you will just see the actual beam going through. So the IR is only just where you can't see beams, which is it is kind of cool, but it's not needed. So let me see if we can pick up the laser dot on a wall. All right, so I am in another room, and I did turn the lights off with some light in the background behind me. Just hopefully you can get a good understanding of what is going on. So that is what you will see when you are using it. Now, obviously, you're going to be looking through your optic, so your dot and that will, be wherever you're aiming. So let's get back to the table. Now, overall, do I think this is worth, I think, like 200, 219 for the basic red, and then the green's a little more, than the IR is even more than that. Do I feel like this system is worth that? Flat out, yes. I think dry fire capabilities in this range that actually gives you true trigger time, and you can use an app with it and all that other stuff, 100% worth it. Um, I I would have probably done 300 for this. Now I am always trying to get a good deal. That is why I've always held off. Just trying to get it on a sale or whatever. But this is definitely worth it. There's so many possibilities. You can do classes with these and not have to use ammo. You obviously are doing dry fire. And you can test out your trigger. Now, it's not going to be 100% the same trigger weight, but you can get that instant response of you pull it, it resets, you pull it, it resets, and that's really nice. Now, you can use these day and night. There is a setting that kind of makes it a little brighter, and you can adjust the setting for the laser to kind of always be on, whatever. It's kind of a little on the too fancy side for me. I'd rather just it be on or off, and then dial in where the laser is going. But overall, it is great. You will get more than enough time on each charge to definitely dry fire. My experience was running the same system for 6 hours straight. Now, I'm not obviously doing trigger pulls that entire time, but just, using it probably for a few minutes and then sitting for a few minutes, using it for a few minutes and sitting for a few minutes for 6 hours straight. Now, in my opinion, that's pretty good, because that means every time I want to use this, I'm not going to have to recharge it. So, as always, guys, you guys are the real ones. A couple people messaged me on Instagram saying that they wanted me to do more stuff. So I've been trying to get more stuff in. But the only way I can do that is if you guys like, subscribe, comment, share, do all the things. I like it when you comment. I like it when you sub. It makes me happy. I will respond to each and every one of you if I can. It might not be in a super timely manner, but I will respond to you. And definitely go pick one of these up. Brownell's BOP10 will save you 10% on this guy. So that's like at least $20, let's say. So it'll save you $20 on this. And as always, guys, I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.